Greetings everyone and welcome to the first of a First Taste miniseries covering the game Lost Sea. Lost Sea was developed and published by Eastasiasoft Limited and is something of a action-adventure game with very strong rogue-like elements. I would still kind of class this in the sort of rogue-lite area, but this is definitely a roguelite that favors more, or rather leans more in the direction of rogue than it does in the direction of light. And we'll cover that as we jump into the game. We're going to make a new game. You get to choose from an array of different characters. You've got your, I don't know, Uncharted style character there, I guess. You've got the salty sailor. You've got a lady in quite well, I was going to say it's quite a nice coat. It's not really anymore. It's a bit tattered, but she's got a nice hat and some nice gloves as well. We've got a gentleman in some tattered pants and his shirt's untucked. Really, sir? You may have crashed onto some desert island, but seriously. We've got a couple of other... Okay. It's not just the clothes or lack thereof on that character. Everyone else, kind of has a look of determination in their eyes and just wild eyes. Magnificent beard, though. Also, I kind of like your shell necklace there. Yeah, sorry. I can't pick anyone else. That shell necklace has won me over. Also the beard. Maybe, possibly also the crazy eyes. Now, we are going to be doing the tutorial level. It's a very simple little tutorial, but it neatly sums up the game. So it'll cover the basic mechanics. Now, this has very basic mechanics, but I think that kind of adds to the charm a little, in much the same way as a previous game that I covered. What happened? Last thing I remember was flying into that storm. Oh, really? You have the same backstory? Everyone so far that I've played flew into a storm. Now, it makes sense with almost everyone, especially the people who dress like like pilots. But you're dressed like you've been on this island for forever. Looks like I made it out in one piece. I should have a look around. Maybe I can salvage some supplies. Or maybe this person has been on the island for a long time. They crashed like a decade ago. Now, as you will have noticed from the control schemes on offer, you can play this keyboard and mouse, or, well, it's mostly keyboard, actually. I don't think you do use the mouse at all. We just picked up a machete. It ought to come in handy, at least now I can defend myself. You do need to defend yourself, by the way, and cut through bushes and other objects, but you can use this with a controller as well. I am personally using a controller, but for the first hour of playing the game, I use the keyboard. I like to try out all control schemes on offer. Generally speaking, I prefer the keyboard where it is the superior control scheme. But I don't force myself to use one over the other if the other is better. Now, in this case, I would say the controller is slightly better. It certainly feels a little bit more comfortable, but the keyboard did not feel uncomfortable. So if you prefer to use the keyboard, then by all means. There we go. We're just going to go around collecting some gold. Most chests that you can break in the game have gold in them. Most enemies have EXP in them. Some bushes have some healing items in them, and that's pretty much it for the destructibles. What was that noise? It sounds like someone is in danger. Probably from me with my wild eyes. I may descend upon them and eat them. This place seems pretty dangerous. I should be careful. It isn't actually that dangerous, or at least not as far as I've gone, but I've only spent, as I said, about an hour in the game. Here is your pretty typical key gate built by some long ago tribe, some sort of mechanical creation. Don't quite understand how it works. It's magic to me, or at least I feel like it should be magic to my my castaway character, who isn't actually a castaway, because I noticed the steam pluming out of that airplane. This was a recent crash. You were just dressed like this in the plane. Why? What mysteries? What crazy drug-fueled parties were you off to before? And ooh, hello. What's wrong? Are you worried about this crazy bird? Now, to be fair, it has no attack mechanic, and all of the enemies in the game seem to have an attack pattern. It's very, very much like Zelda, really, in a way. You run around, you work out their attack pattern, you work out perhaps they've got a weak spot that you have to attack from, and then you just attack from it and generally kill things. They don't like it when I attack them, though. Leave me alone. Or die. Well, about time. I was just about to give that brute what for. Yes, of course you were, cowering in your rather dapper purple pants, I must say, and top hat. The prospects of you surviving this encounter are becoming very, very slim. I must confess, I don't even want to eat you anymore, I just want your clothes. Wait a minute, you're not my assistant. In fact, I don't recognize you at all. Where did you come from? Let me guess, you had a sudden encounter with a storm? Am I right? Fascinating. That means... Quickly, follow me. We don't have a moment to spare. Follow the strange man, who is wearing my clothes. I mean, they're my clothes now. They might have been his clothes until I saw him wearing them, but they're my clothes now. Give me the clothes, and I may not skin you, because I won't need to, because I'll have your clothes. Excuse me? Oh. Apparently, we do not cut a very intimidating figure with our shell necklace. I knew wearing this stylish shell necklace would interfere with my plans. Damn it! I fashion ahead of intimidation. Oh well. I mean, certain sacrifices must be made, I suppose. I've still got my awesome beard. Now, you can hunt around the island, and my instinct when I first played this was to go everywhere but where the guy was, because it's like, well, that's where I've got to go, so I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go everywhere else and look for secrets. Don't bother. You need to go everywhere else anyway, just later on, so you're just doubling up the amount of time that you've got. It's just the second run won't have anything for you to destroy. Come on then. Wow, okay, I take it back. I don't want to attack you. That laugh is far too sinister. You'll show me what for, even if you have to cower in order to do it. Here we are, home sweet home. Okay, listen up. Leading scientists believe that the storm you encountered was in fact an extra-dimensional portal, and that you are now the latest victim to be stranded in the Bermuda Triangle. I know, because I am that leading scientist. Me and my assistant. Oh, not again. Where has that lollygagger gotten to this time? Here, take this lantern and go bring my assistant back. Da-da-da-da. Okay, now this lantern actually serves a very specific purpose. You'll notice, although it looks like a gas lantern, up in the top right, you'll notice like where that little ship is right now, I'm kind of making it point towards a little light bulb. That light bulb is your lantern, and it kind of flashes when you're getting close to a tablet, which is more or less the goal that you have on any particular island. All of the islands you ever encounter are procedurally generated, and it is important for you to find at least one of possibly many tablets, because that allows you to progress further in the game. We will cover this in more detail as it comes up, though. I'll let the tutorial explain a little bit. Right now, we're having to basically jog everywhere because I haven't unlocked any skills. These are what the experience that I gathered off the little dodo goes towards doing. You use experience to purchase player skills, and you use gold to purchase ship upgrades. And these two things are going to be very important to us. Now, all of the assistants and extra crewmates, because these are effectively your extra crew when you encounter them, they are all procedurally generated as well, along with the islands, which are, as I've mentioned it before, all procedurally generated. And this is where the roguelike element comes in, because this game does procedural generation much more like Rogue does, because lots of games that say, oh yeah, everything is procedurally generated, this is a roguelike game, it's not really as much of a Rogue game as it is a game that's got a little bit of randomness to it, and it's just kind of riding the Rogue wave, as I like to call it. But this game, though, this game definitely does deserve the title Rogue-lite. Right, now, this character, the skill carpenter, is guaranteed on this first character, but every other person you encounter is going to have a random set of skills. Now, this follower is a carpenter, so they can repair bridges, allowing access to places. They're a locksmith, so they can unlock item chests, and they're tough, with significantly more health than the average crew member. Now, as far as I've seen, crew members never fight for you, but they can affect your ability to fight by being with you. Can it be, after all this time? If you're here, then that means the portal is finally opened. Please, you've got to help me escape. I've been stuck with that guy for so long. Here, take a look at this map. Now I can use the map. Alright. There we go. The waters around the Bermuda Triangle are impossible to navigate without tablets. Every island has at least one tablet. On this island, it's behind that gate. And not always behind the gate, by the way. All we have to do is fix the bridge, collect the key, open the gate, and find the tablet. Very well. In that order. Right, okay. Oh, right, I forgot. The monsters. It's okay, though. You look like you can handle yourself. If we run into any trouble, I'll just hang back until the coast is clear. Okay, let's go. Now, again, as I mentioned, even though there are some followers, or rather crew members, who can affect your ability to fight, they don't ever, that I've seen, engage in combat. Now, I want you to fix this for me. Thank you. Now that is why we needed someone with the carpentry skill, because without that skill, you can't fix bridges. There are people that I've come across so far who increase the EXP you get when you're fighting, who increase your damage when you're fighting. That's it. Okay, let's open the gate and get to that tablet. So we've got our key. We can open the strange mechanical thing that was built long ago, that apparently is a gate, but it looks more like it might eat me. And if that doesn't look like I'm actually meant to stick my hand inside and then possibly have it torn off if I prove unworthy, I just don't know what I should... all I've ever been told by the movies is a lie. Also, that key just clearly got snapped off. Great. We're in. Keep an eye on your lamp. It will flash when we get near a tablet. Ouch! Last time I was here, you did not do that. Little scallywag. Or I dodged it. I didn't know that you could do that through the bushes. Maybe I was just rushing and was already through the bushes before you tried that attack. Either way. Now, hello. I'm going to call you Audrey. Now, as you noticed, my companion was like, no, I'm not having any of that, and hung back. They can still be hurt, though, so don't expect them to avoid damage by doing that. If they do get badly damaged, then you've got this tree. It is basically creating a lot of healing spores. If you shake it, then the healing spores heal everyone up. Now, I'm not sure if you can use this multiple times. No, you can't. We've exhausted all of the healing spores. Well, okay, that is good. We now know for science that you can only use it once, so you need to save it. Your people do not heal up over time, so you definitely want to try and keep them healthy, because once they've lost their life, they die. And when they die, they die. There are some people who can resurrect you, and that's a specific skill they might have. Let's go ahead and pick up this tablet. I'm not going to require my crew member to do it. Taking damage will cause you to drop a tablet. To put down a tablet, press A or swing your machete. I guess I can put it down and then tell my crew member to pick it up with Y, just so you can see it. There we go. I've got minions! It's fantastic. Right. Now then, there should be a special chest around here somewhere. Hello. Very nice and easy. The enemies this early on are very easy. Now, without a follower, you cannot get into these item chests. There we go. And currently, I can only hold one special item. Don't forget the tablet. The first time I came through, I did forget to pick up the tablet again, and then I got all the way back, and I realized, oh, I hate myself. And then I had to walk all the way back. Now, as I mentioned, you can carry one item in the beginning, but you can level it up. Much the same. You can only have one follower in the beginning, but you can level that up. There are a lot of things that you can level up. Some of them are based on your ship. Some of them are based on player skills. So you do have to use your money and your EXP pretty much evenly that I've seen so far. I've not really gone through much of the game. Only gotten through the first zone. There appear to be 4 separate zones made up of several separate islands that you have to navigate using these tablets. Now, the tablets pop over here. You found it. I knew my tireless research would pay off. Maybe now we can leave this forsaken place. Put the tablet over there with the rest of my research. There we go. Now, this gives us the ability to leave the island should we wish. There can be more tablets on the island, though, and the more you collect, the further you can move when you want to move. Hello. Let's go to the workbench. As you have probably gathered by now, this island is littered with treasure. Bring it to me and I will send you some of my highly sought-after ship upgrades, or rather sell you. You might even have enough gold to afford one already. In addition to being a master shipwright, I am also a rugged outdoorsman. Could you not tell by my moustache and top hat? Gain experience from defeating enemies and I will teach you valuable survival skills. Okay, enough of jibber-jabber. Come, let us away. Now, we've got 112 coins and 160 EXP. Let's check the player skills. I can buy Sprint for 150. I am probably going to buy that because that is so much better. It's going to make our life so much more convenient. Toughness adds extra health. Conditioning adds extra stamina. Leadership allows you to have more followers. It is very expensive, as you can see. Backpack allows you to hold more items. Again, very expensive. Fortitude increases stamina regeneration. That's pretty cool. Light-footed increases run and walk speed. That is super expensive. You got some specialist attacks. Dash attack, spin attack. Roll is more of a defensive get out of dodge move. Scavenger results in killing enemies, sometimes dropping healing items. That's kind of cool. Breadcrumbs highlight the shortest path back to the dock by pressing left stick. I didn't purchase that in the last playthrough because I never felt I needed it. We'll go ahead and take sprint though, because that is going to make our lives so much easier. Then ship upgrades. We've got Forecastle, reveals islands that contain treasure on the sailing screen, and Crow's Nest 1 reveals a randomly selected tablet on the map. Can I afford both? I can indeed afford both. I will get both. But you can level up Crow's Nest up to the point where it'll reveal up to 3 tablets on the map. Telescope reveals any stranded crewmen. Chart ensures multiple tablets do not roll the same sailing distance. Now, each tablet you find effectively randomly decides how many islands you can travel. And this ensures that you don't have 2 tablets that roll the same number randomly, and thus the second one is wasted. Single tablets have a chance of revealing multiple destinations, minimum total of 3 tablets. Permanently reduce the EXP cost of learning skills. That's probably good to get early. Sailing to new islands results in a chance of a random crew member learning a new skill. Wow! Cabin 3. Sailing to new islands results in a chance of crew members recovering their halo. Oh, right, the halo. That's tied into the skill Revive. Now, certain crew members can have the ability to, once per forever, revive you if you die. That is super important, because if you die, and that's it, game over. You have to start again from the beginning. Well, not entirely the beginning. If you've already reached a new region, you can use a warp and start from the last region you reached. But it'd be pretty bad if you died. Trolling nets, because you lose all of your player skills, and ship upgrades almost certainly. Sailing to new islands results in a chance of finding an item. Galley. Sailing to new islands results in a chance of crew members gain partial amount of health. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Life ring. Sailing to new islands results in a chance of rescuing a crew member. Alright. Sails increases the sailing distance of each tablet by 1. Crew training ensures crew members cannot take damage while cowering. That's good. That's really good. We need to get that, because they cower when they're in a fight. It would make them entirely impervious to damage. That would be awesome. Treasure Vault. You can actually find some treasures, and it's a little bit of a collectible game. I don't know if there's any objective other than owning the treasures, but we'll see. Now, here we go. Our random tablet has randomly rolled that we can travel 4 spaces. This is the sailing screen, and any island that you can visit are highlighted. Collecting tablets allows you to move varying distances along the archipelago. The number on the tablet indicates how many spaces you can move. The more tablets you collect, the more islands you can choose from. The skull icon indicates the difficulty of each island. If you're defeated, any upgrades and progress made during the adventure will be lost. Unlocking new zones creates warp points, allowing you to fast travel there in the future. Good luck. And that little skull there lets us know that there is a treasure there. We really want to be able to land on that treasure, to be able to collect it. It's probably going to be hard, because I'm fairly certain that every island in the first region only has a single tablet, so it's just pure luck. Sure, let's go here. This is a medium difficulty area. Let's see what we can do. Right, this is the first area where we are entirely off the rails. Everything here is going to be randomly generated. Everything in the tutorial was not, except for, well, the appearance of our companion there. Their skills were set, but their appearance was not. But now we are in the game proper. So let's have a quick look. Now, you'll notice all of the areas are actually they're almost like tiles in a board game that just slot together, and I kind of like that. So that's the tablet. We know where it is, but not the path between us and it. Very well. Now we could smash these bushes, but I've only ever found healing items in them. And if we're not in any, if we've not taken any damage, there's no point. Thankfully, we can kill those things with 1 hit, because the frogs are kind of annoying, because they leap up into the heavens and then land back down on a certain location. You can see their shadow. Again, this is very similar to a lot of other little action RPG games. It's a very, very charming, very simple game, and that's why I likened it to Super Dungeon Run. Another game that I have done in the first place. Oust! Get out of the way! Ouch! 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 That's right! Attack them! Thankfully, we can get them to hurt each other. Nope. Now, the reason why I did that in that way is because I didn't want it... Oh, no! You killed it, you swine! I specifically tried to avoid it killing those pigs so that I could get the EXP, because if a monster kills it, you don't get any EXP, and then it just went and murdered it. Bloody Audrey. Hello. You are a locksmith. You also increase the strength of my basic attack when nearby, and you give an extra amount of EXP. But, you... let's bring up this. You're a carpenter. I don't get any extra EXP, which is a bit of a shame. Let me just double check. What were the other skills? Yeah, I'm going to keep the carpenter, because the carpenter can open up locks as well, but it can also repair bridges. You cannot. You just give me extra EXP and damage. And as useful as that is, it doesn't open up secret areas, which can randomly generate it. You know, I don't think the game will ever generate in such a way that you can't complete the level, but you can certainly lock you out of some good stuff. You've only got space for one person. If you randomly encounter someone you don't want to bring along, well, that's just basically tough. You can either send the person you've got back to the ship, which is fine. You can do that. You can send them back to the ship, and they'll go back there, and they will wait. And oh, I'm so sorry. Only a little, actually. I found it kind of funny. Oh, I'm sorry that you got hit twice, though. Oh, and again, thankfully, you're super, super, super tough. I promise I wasn't doing that, well, maybe a tiny bit on purpose, okay? I promise I will not kill you myself in order to eat you and wear your skin. But, you know, if the island kills you, I mean, it would just be a waste, you know? But, as I was saying, before I got distracted by my cannibalistic ways, we need to send someone back to the ship if you want to accept the services of someone else, and you can't have that many followers. Like right now I can only have one, so I'd have to send someone back to the ship. However, that's fine. They'll stay at the ship initially. Ouch! Oh crap. Land on him! Aha! Oh wait, no, I wanted the XP. Damn it! Forgot. However, they will not go with you when you leave the island. Only the crew members who are actually part of your crew will come with you. So even though someone has gone back to the ship, back to the dock, and is waiting for you to switch over, that's it. If you leave without them part of your crew, they're gone forever. I need to heal. I need to heal a lot more than my companion does. Please heal me all the way up. Ah, scallywags. I mean, I've got that little med kit that I can use, but I'd rather not. Let's see. I will continue smashing all of the bushes that I see for now then, since there is a small chance that any of them will contain healing items. Hello? Gotta get you before you have a chance to... Ouch! Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, there is in fact friendly fire. I probably could have just said that and you would have believed me. I didn't need to demonstrate it. I'm so sorry. I genuinely am not intentionally trying to get you killed by the island. Again, if it happens naturally, it would be a waste just to leave your body full of nutrients just sitting there to be eaten by dodos, but... Hello. Oh, wow. You can revive me, you're a carpenter, you're a locksmith, and you've got strength in numbers. You are better, sir, in every possible way, and I include the top hat in this. My lord, I'm sorry, but it's nothing personal. It's just... Well, I mean, other than the fact that you can take my abuse... which is actually quite an attractive ability. We're going to send you back to the ship, and we're going to be taking along this person. Now, I wish there was a way I could rename them. I'm going to call you Augustus. Augustus, come along. We have treasures to find, keys to locate, tablets to steal from this land, which has probably nurtured them for many, 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 many generations. There's probably some natives watching us at the moment, just weeping as we plunder their treasures. Hello. Also, murder all of their pets. Don't smash this barrel because it's got a little warning sign, or that barrel because it's also got a little warning. Actually, this is what happens. It just gets a bunch of weird stuff on the floor, and that's kind of badness. Now, I have not been running, and I should have been running all this time. There we go. Nice and easy. And hello. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry, Augustus. What on earth? Oh, right. Can I just go around the other side? Yeah, I can. It's always worth looking. Now, there's a large fella over there who's probably going to do a lot of damage. That's right. Really? You had to kill him? You scoundrel, he had like 1 health left to kill stealing little frog. I know, just do it right. Now, they get angry when you hit them, and they smash the ground, but also that's their general attack. You can run around them a little bit just to get them to use it, because they're a little bit slower off the draw if they're just attacking you normally, I've noticed. So that gives you an opportunity to sneak up behind them, because they've got a little bit of time while the animation is playing from their ground pound ability, where you can just get up behind them and wallop them in the back of the head with your machete. However, if they attack you because you've enraged them by hurting them, they'll do it more or less straight away and directly in front of them, and you really gotta move to get out of the way. Right, Augustus, would you mind opening this chest for me? Thank you. We're close to the tablet. My little lamp is going crazy. Ooh, a bomb. I'm gonna leave it there. I don't trust such technology. Now, if I really want to, I could check this. I could see that there are 2 tablets. That is amazing. This is going to be a good day for us. I should have noticed that before. I failed to check. I even made a mental note, because it took me like 2 or 3 islands to realize that I could see how many tablets and how many crew were on an island down in the bottom. And I thought, I'm going to need to mention that when I do a first taste on this, and then I promptly forgot. Augustus, I just don't know what's happening to me. I've been alone on these islands for far too long. However, you can carry this one, I'll carry the other. So I best clear the way before we try to leave, elsewise we're going to find it a little bit tricky. Now, where's that tablet? Okay. Up here somewhere. Is there some sort of wall I need to go across? Hello. Please don't hit. Ah, thank you very much for not hitting Augustus. Is that a barrel that I can smash? It is indeed. Excellent. Hello. I saw. Oh, my joy was short-lived. I thought I'd been very clever there, but apparently no, actually not. Hello. Who be you? You be someone. Oh, you're a miner. I want a miner. But whereas a miner can find buried treasure, a carpenter can unlock paths, which can sometimes lead to tablets of all things. Again, I don't think it'll ever generate a level which I can't get through if I don't have someone of a certain skill, but it may well make a level that I could do much better if I've got a carpenter. And as I said, the miner will just give me more gear, but not necessarily unlock very important stuff. I don't think you're ever going to find a lost tablet in like a treasure mound, which the miners can dig up. But they are really good to have because they do get you some really good stuff. Now, we don't need to explore the rest of the island. However, we are going to in this case, simply because I definitely want to get as much gold and as much EXP as I possibly can. I want to be able to upgrade myself well before the next area. And unfortunately, I can't run while carrying a tablet. Who knew? These bloody things are heavy. Is this the right way? Yes, indeed it is. Fantastic. Now, I'm afraid that I'm not going to collect you people. You're not coming with me. Oh, Augustus, that was glorious. You didn't even break a sweat. You didn't even change your pace. You just navigated it with the sort of certainty that only a man in a top hat can have. Right, let's drop off these tablets. Hello there. You're like, well, you know, this shack, it's kind of nice. Maybe I can live here when you leave me behind, you scoundrels. That's why Imagine's going through it now. Right, I'm back off to gather more gear. I don't really need to explore each land. As I mentioned, we could leave at this point. You could leave with one tablet. You don't need to gather all of the tablets there. It's in your best interest to do so, however, but you certainly don't need to do it. Yeah. How many zones are here, actually? We're at 5 of 6 regions. The amount of stuff that we're going to find in that last region is not going to be worth it. Well, let's go, Augustus. Let's leave this place, travel to our next destination. And that's where we're going to be wrapping up this first episode. Hello, my fine man. Let us see. I got a lot of EXP. Hooray! Breadcrumbs, don't need it. What do I want to save up for? I want to save up for leadership 1, so that means I need another 440, and that'll allow me to have 2 follows at a time. If only I had that much money, much EXP, I could have brought you with me but I can't. Alas, ha 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 ha. We can go to the area with the treasure. This is glorious. I've not been to an island with treasure yet. I have no idea if this is going to be guarded by a mini-boss or anything. In fact, that's the first time I've ever picked up 2 tablets. I didn't do particularly well my first run. I didn't die, it's just I had pretty bog-standard levels the whole way. Right, okay, let's go here then. We're going to go to this treasure island, and that is where we're going to wrap up this first episode. That shark. I'm fairly certain it's a pet. Because it's been following us for quite some time. What should we name you? I'm not sure, really. I'm not sure. Are you a he? A her? Do you even care? Do you want a name that doesn't conform to such things? We need a name for our pet shark. I recommend that anyone who has a suggestion for the name for our pet shark should leave a comment down below. And in fact, if you have any feedback at all on the game, or you just want to give your opinion on the game itself, then do leave a comment. And if you would like to see more of this game in the future, then leave a like on the video. But until then, do take care, everyone.